Hello Year 8s, whether it's in the morning, the afternoon or the night, whenever you decide to watch this, hello. So what we are making today is Chilli Con Carne. It is a bit of a controversy whether this is a Mexican dish or whether this is a Texas American dish. But Mexico and Texas are sort of on the border of each other, so I think they borrowed each other's cuisine. So it's sort of called a Tex-Mex tradition. Anyway, what it is we have our ground beef, our mince, we have stock, half a cup, we have half a can. So these cans are 420 or 400. We only want half a can if you're making it for 2 people. If you're making it for 4 or more, then you'd add a whole can. So it's half a can. Red kidney beans, I have drained them. That's why I've left that there, so that I didn't forget to drain them. You can even wash them, but you know, that's all right. We've got oil, we've got minced garlic, we've got tomato paste, we need a tablespoon of that, a teaspoon of minced garlic. Then we have our salt, we have cumin, we need a teaspoon of that, quarter teaspoon of flakes, teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon or a teaspoon, depends how much you want, of Hungarian sweet paprika, and then pepper. Then later we're going to use our tortilla, or this is pita bread, and we're going to fry it. So we need half an onion first. So we take off the goobies, put the goobies over there. Don't want any goobies in our dish. My year 8s know that that's what I call anything that I don't want in my dish, a gooby. Oh yeah, so I'm going to cut that off straight away. I don't want that in it. So we're going to do a dice, which is, as you know, we cut this way. Now I've taken the root off, but that'll still be okay, it'll hold together. And then we cut this way. So we want a fairly good chop. And we have a diced onion, terrific. So most of this is going to be over on the stove. So we're going to be going backwards and forwards, but that's okay. So I'll just put my oil on to heat up, and I'm going to cook my onion, then I'm going to add garlic, then I'm going to add my meat, and then I'm going to add these 3, and then my spices. Now your spices, as you can see, I've put them all in together. I will probably add my spices after I add my garlic, because I think they need to cook down a little bit. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of garlic there, and that, and then I'll come back for the rest later on. So all my spices are in, even salt, and I've already put pepper in there. So all my spices are in there together. So let's go over to the stove, or the hob, as it's called. So that should be heating up. Now normally I do it in a saucepan. I made one before, and I did do it in a saucepan so it doesn't spit everywhere, but to show you, I'm going to do it in a frying pan. So I'll just separate my things out here. I always have a spoon rest to put my spoon so it doesn't dirty my bench, although I put garlic all over it, but that's okay. So, not quite. So if you put your wooden spoon in and it starts sizzling, it means the oil is hot. So it just needs a little bit more. So I'll put it in, and you can see it's ready, or you can hear it's ready, because it started to sizzle. So spread out your onion. Might put the light on this so you can see a bit better. There you go. It makes life easier. Let that sizzle away. I'm not going to put my garlic in quite yet, because if it's been pre-minced in a jar, it tends to spit up everywhere at you. Even fresh garlic can sometimes do that. So I'll let the onion cook down a little bit first. Now I'm going to speed it up a bit because I don't have all day. So just pretend that's been cooked a little bit longer. Now I'm adding my garlic. You can see it already starts spitting up a bit. So then I'm going to put my meat in. and spread it out so it cooks nice and brown. Meanwhile, the onion is softening, the garlic is infusing its flavour into that oil which goes into the meat and then the onions. So just let that go back a bit brown for a second. I'm just going to go and get my other ingredients. Just wait there. Okay. I'll just turn the heat up a bit. I had it down a little bit low, so I'll just turn that up. Just turning that one on to do something else. So we are slowly but surely going brown. Keep pushing it down to make sure you've got no lumps. You want the flavour to be able to coat every little section of that minced meat. So while it's cooking down, I'm going to spread all of those spices and the herb oregano into it. Oh, I wish you had smell-o-vision. The smell is beautiful. The oregano and cumin, yum, yum. So that's nice and brown now, and I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to add my 200 grams of tomatoes. It can be whole tomatoes. I only had crushed, so I used crushed, but it can be whole tomatoes. That's fine. And my stock. So I only had, it can be stock powder, which you add water to, or it can be stock cubes, whatever you have. Or it can be homemade stock. So that needs to come back up to the boil because the temperature has dropped. And I'm going to add my last ingredient, a tablespoon of tomato paste. So stir that around really, really well. Now this is going to cook for around 15 to 20 minutes. And what you're doing is, as you can see at the moment, it's quite liquidy. It's got quite a bit of liquid in there. So over the next 15 to 20 minutes, you are going to reduce it down. So I hope you can see the difference. That is being cooked for 15 to 20 minutes, and it is quite thick, and the colours have darkened. So that is the cooked product. Now I'm just going to put that to the side for a second. And over here I've had another frying pan heated. I've put some oil, just a little spray. And what I'm going to do is, it's nice and hot, add my tortilla or your pita bread, whatever one you'd like to use. And it's going to puff up and it's going to go brown. So let's have a look yet. No, not yet. Won't take long. Although when I say it won't take long, it always takes longer than what it's supposed to. So, not ready to flip. I'll come back to that. What I might do, just wait there for a second. Is starting to puff, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. See here, which is terrific. I'm going to flip it over, and as you can see, it's rising again. So that's just going to go nice and brown. What you need to do is bring it over to your chopping board, chop it up into pieces, and then it goes quite crispy. And we're going to add that to our beautiful mix there. Add some sour cream, and you dip your crispy, crunchy tortillas in there as a little, like a little spoon, and that is chili con carne. So, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that year 8. It's really something healthy, easy to make, spicy. You can make it even spicier. Thank you for watching. See you later.